I'm Janis from JBMTHINKS, coach's wife for 3 decades and sports mom for 21 years. And today I want to answer a question that a parent asked me, which was, when should I have my child start to focus only on one sport? And the short answer to that is don't. Don't do that. We've all heard a lot of debate about specialization. And most of the experts and the coaches that you will talk to and that speak on it will tell you that specialization is not good for kids because, and there's reasons for this, because first of all, being able to play a variety of sports makes you a more well-rounded athlete, because different sports use different muscles and they require different skills. And when you are able to develop all these skills and use all these different muscle groups in your body, then you will become a better, well-rounded athlete. Playing different sports helps you better in each of those sports. And you say, well, my kid only plays one sport. Does that mean, like, for instance, you may have a kid that only wants to play baseball. Does that mean he has to play all year round? No. Well, you say, I don't want him sitting around doing nothing. Okay, well, there are other things he can do. That he can play things for fun that have nothing to do with organized sports. He could work out. I was at my daughter's CrossFit competition a couple weeks ago. There were middle school kids doing CrossFit, which CrossFit is just like a whole variety of different muscle groups and abilities that you focus on. And it was toned down for middle schoolers, of course. It wasn't as much as the older people were doing, but it was honed in for the middle school kids. It was adapted for them, I should say. But even just finding other things that your child, may just want to go swimming, or, it doesn't have to be an organized sport for them to be using the different muscle groups. So just because your kid plays one sport doesn't mean that they have to be doing it structurally all year round. And I'd say the other reason, the big reason, is burnout. If your kid is only playing one sport, the chances that he or she is going to get burned out sooner go way up. When my husband coached softball, there was a girl that was a good pitcher. She pitched well. She pitched through middle school. She got up to 9th grade where he was coaching. She pitched 1 year. She quit. She was tired. She was burned out. And it was sad to see, but all she'd ever played growing up was softball. So she didn't feel like she wanted to keep on going. Her dad had been pushing her and she was just tired. And even into college, my daughter played volleyball with a girl in college who was a really good volleyball player. Really good. 1 year of college, and she said, I'm done. I'm burnt out. All she had played growing up all the way was volleyball, and she was tired and she was burnt out of it. So I'd say burnout is another huge thing. So again, let me just stress the reasons. Number one, more than one sport, a variety of sports helps your child become a well-rounded athlete. And let me add another example to that. There was a girl that played for my husband who was a decent pitcher. She wasn't like the most awesome pitcher, but she was decent. She got to high school, varsity, made the varsity team, and she got to pitch every now and then. But she had a terrible time trying to hit the ball. She didn't do very well throwing. She could pitch underhand, but she couldn't throw overhand very well, so she didn't do well playing any other positions. And so it really limited her playing time and her usefulness for the team because she didn't have these other skills. And if she had played other sports growing up, I think she would have had an easier time of it, because when you do this, you become more well-rounded as an athlete, and you can play other positions and you can be used by the team for other positions. So well-rounded, use all your muscle skills. And number two, remember, another strong reason for not having your child specialize is to keep from burnout. These are two big things. And if we want our kids to enjoy sports and have a great time, and I think the best way to do that is to let them have some variety and not push them so much to just become professional soccer players or softball players when they're in 7th grade, okay? Let them enjoy a variety of sports. Remember that as you go through your week, and please remember to be part of the Positive Sports Parenting Tribe.